You know, I'm pregnant and I have pregnancy brain, so I have a a little note sheet that I've created. So if I'm looking this way, it's because of my notes. But how y'all doing? Hope everyone is doing well on this lovely Thursday. We are about to get started soon. I am so pumped. I have some great information for tonight. Should maybe start with some music. Like on Thursday nights when we're about to go live, I should open up the live, blast the music. You can all dance and turn up. Be happy for this pre-Friday. Pre-Friday turn up. All right. All right, you guys. So we'll go ahead and get started. Anyone who's not here, we will, I will make sure that we upload the replay after and give instructions on how to find the meeting. I'm sorry, this recording on YouTube. All right, so normally the first Thursday of the month, I would do contracts and compliance, right? That is what I have been promoting. But I cannot wait for next week to give a market update. I have so many good things and topics to talk about that we're just gonna freestyle it today. And I'm just gonna talk my little head off about the different things that I've been waiting to talk to you guys about for the past 2 weeks, because we had Thanksgiving and then we don't go live the last week or whatever. So I just want to jump right in. So anyways, all right. So for our first on topic, right? I know a little birdie that is on the board of the North and South Carolina real estate board, right? And he informed me that next year, February, March, Georgia agents will have access to their MLS. This is major, you guys, major. So what that means is, I don't know if you ever noticed, in FMLS and Georgia MLS, we can see some of Alabama's listings, right? Depending upon how far in Alabama it is. Now we'll have access to all of North Carolina and South Carolina listings through MLS. This is major for so many reasons, but the biggest reasons is now you get to expand your clientele, right? Now you can be an expert on different properties in those areas as well, in those states. And the other cool thing is North Carolina and South Carolina has reciprocity with Georgia. So if you want a head start on getting things in order so you can just be a licensed agent in North Carolina and South Carolina, you heard it here first. Come February, March of next year, we will have access to their MLS. Okay? All right. Also, not only can you expand your reach as far as territories go, but really, if you go ahead and get reciprocity, you need a showing agent, right? All you need is a showing agent, and you guys coming up with an agreement. Maybe that's 25%, 30% for each contract. And there you go. Boom. Now you are the go-to realtor in Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. And the only thing y'all have to do is take that little funky state test, and you have to take all the classes and put in all the hours, because there is reciprocity there as well. All right. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that you heard it here first. All right. Cool beans. Topic number 2. I probably should have saved this one for last, but I feel like this one is most important. So we're going to talk about it. So the feds have basically stated that they plan to cut interest rates 6 times next year, right? And I'm pretty sure if you follow other real estate agents, or you just nosy like me, right, and want to know the juice in the real estate world, you've seen this post or people reposting it. The feds are going to drop interest rates, and all this stuff next year, right? So we're all bracing for dear life as real estate agents, please, we need a break in this market, right? Let's talk about what that means exactly, right? What does that mean for us as real estate agents? What that looks like, right? So I don't know if you guys remember, but about a month ago, they came out with stats that said 40% of real estate agents were going to go back to work next year, right? So now, fast forward a month later, now they're saying they're going to drop interest rates 6 times next year. And this is over the course of the year. It won't start until the second quarter, and it'll go into 2025. So it's going to be small cuts over a period of time. I'll explain it in just a sec. But anyways, now they're saying, okay, well, we're going to drop interest rates. And obviously, they're not just doing it for the housing market. They're doing it because now, what are they saying? That by cutting the interest rates, where they're seeing that the spike in interest rates have basically slowed the economy. And inflation has definitely slowed the economy, right? And what they're seeing is that our credit card debts and different things of nature are going up. Jobless claims are going up. There's not as much money circulating, right? Because interest rates are too damn high. It's too high, right? People can't afford. I went into the grocery store yesterday and realized that butter was $8.99. Okay, $8.99 for the big butter thing. Yeah. So interest rates are too high. So anyways, they are combating with that. So the FOMC, right? They meet 8 times a year. And they basically examine the economy to say what policies they need to edit as the federal government, right? So this is the policy that they're saying that they're doing. So let me read this part to you. So the feds will start cutting interest rates in the second quarter of next year, right? Delivering as many as 6 25 base point cuts, totaling to 150 base points. So right now, interest rates are 7%. Some lenders are even saying 8% as far as housing goes, right? Basically, what they're saying is that all banks get their money from the Federal Reserves, right? And then the Federal Reserves loan money to us as consumers. They're basically saying that they're going to lower the rate in which the Federal Reserves lend their money. And that should offset the interest rates that the banks, lenders, gives to us consumers, right? Now, this is going to be to combat, they're still trying to combat with inflation and not just drop down to zero. So 6 times between the second quarter of 2024 into 2025, they're saying that they will do drops of interest, right? Drops in the interest rate. Now, the 25 base points, that simply just means it's like, you know how we have like buy down points in real estate, right? We say you can buy down your interest rates. If you want to compare the two, that's basically what it is. It's not saying that they're going to essentially drop down 25 points each for 0.25 each time, or 2.5% each time. It's just saying that their base points, they're going to drop down on average about 25 base points 6 times next year. Okay, so if you are a real estate agent and you struggling, like all of us, we all struggling. And when I say struggling, you can still be consistently doing business, right? We all are. A lot of us are still, and a lot of us are new agents, so we haven't even really got our feet wet yet. But some of us are still consistently doing business, but it's not business like COVID. Like for me, I was like, bring back COVID, or bring back the market before COVID, right before COVID hit, please. Right? Because it was just such a high time to be in real estate. It was. Interest rates were low. Houses were flying off the market. We had 50, 60, 70 offers per house. It was insane, right? Depending upon what side of the transaction you were on, you were either loving it or hating it. If you were a buyer agent or a listing agent, you were loving it or hating it. So anyways, that is what they're saying. So they are expecting for the federal fund rate right now, they're saying that right now it's 5.33. Okay. So the Federal Reserves is charging 5.33 5.33, so 5.3% to loan money to the banks and the lenders. The banks have to make money. So then they charge us 6, 7, 8%, right? Cool. All right. So since they're charging that to us, they're basically saying that the Federal Reserves are planning to drop this 5.33 to about 3.83 by the end of 2024. And by the end of 2025, drop it to 2.83. You know, these people meet 8 times a year. This can very much change, you guys. So although this is great news for us, we have to wait and see what happens. And I know I'm throwing numbers at you, but basically what that means is maybe we're looking at about a 0 to 3 point drop in interest rates. Now, this isn't just the housing market, guys. This is interest rates overall. So credit cards, cars, personal loans, private loans, all those things, right? This is just overall interest rates. But us as realtors, we need to know, because we're trying to figure out where these buyers at. When are the buyers coming back in the market? Even if you're on the listing side, you're still like, wait a minute, my listing has been sitting for 30 days, right? We need the buyers back. So I do think that this will rush buyers back into the market, because it'll start to feel like it's one of those once in a lifetime things like COVID. Interest rates were 2.75. I bought a house in COVID. I'm like, shoot, here's some investment properties. Like, come on, let's go. Because the interest rates were so super cheap, right? So I don't think we're going to get as crazy. I know we're not probably going to get as crazy as we did during COVID, but it will push a lot of buyers back into this market. So what you should be doing is in your phone and your email and your CRM, you should be reaching out to everybody you know with this information. You should be posting videos with this information. You should be telling them, look, let's get prepared. Are you saving money? Do not go and blow all your tax money. Do not go and blow all the money on the Christmas gifts. Let's get ready for you to buy the house. This is going to be the ultimate gift. So I can't see comments, guys. I don't know why. I've been trying to see comments since I started going live on Facebook a month ago. I can't see comments, but I hope that you guys are responding like, yes, I'm going to do my video. I'm going to promote on social media this information, because this is really the time that we need to start putting the groundwork in so we roll out strong first quarter and be ready by these drops starting second quarter. Okay, so remember, you guys be on the lookout. I will make sure that I remind you guys, and I will give an update every single time that they do one of these 25 base points drops to the interest rates. Okay? All right, cool. Boom. Let's talk about it. So I got an email from one of my preferred lenders. She's amazing. Tiffany. She sends me, you guys, if you don't know Tiffany Washington, she was on last week. Go to Instagram. I'm sorry. Go to YouTube, our YouTube page, Top Tier Transaction Team YouTube page, and watch the replay of when Tiffany Washington was on. You guys, she is amazing. She's such a dope lender. And to have her on my team is like truly an honor, but she is really, really dope. And not because she just get deals to the closing table. This lady be emailing me, forwarding me emails like, here go content for you for the week. Here go. She's so super dope. She's like, here's a video. Here's something you can talk about in one of your videos. She is so super dope, you guys. So Tiffany Washington, she's with Cardinal Financial. She is amazing. If you don't have her contact information, want her contact information, even if you don't have a client and you just want her to forward you some emails for some content you can talk about, right, on your social media posts, put Tiffany name in the comments, and then once I get off live, I'll be able to see comments and I can respond saying, here's her contact information, call her, email her, whatever the case may be. Okay, she's amazing. Anyways, Georgia Dream has been dropping their interest rates weekly. You guys, when she first started sending me these emails, I think we were like at 6.75 or maybe close to 7%. I don't think we ever really touched the 7%. But, oh, I see comments coming on my computer. Okay, somebody said, Tiffany, I got you. Whoever that was, I got you. I'm going to send it as soon as we got the video. Anyways, they have been dropping their interest rates every week. They meet at some point, I think they maybe meet Wednesdays, and then they release information to us, the public, on Thursdays at 3 p.m., y'all. 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. at 3:02, I'm expecting an email from Tiffany. She sends it every day, every week like clockwork. She's sending me updates. Anyways, what that means is, you know how usually with your client, if they get down payment assistance, they'll have their interest rates shoots up to the moon, right? The interest rate increases and their buying power decreases. They haven't said too much about the buying power. They have not said too much about the buying power, but their interest rate this week is 6.375. Last week it was like 6.5. So I wonder if they're just going to keep dropping this next week. Like, are they trying to get a jump start on what's going to happen with the feds next year? What's going on? Because I know that people aren't buying houses, so they need to be more competitive in this market. But now that they are even willing to drop down the interest rates. Okay. All right. So they've dropped it down now to 6.375. If you did not hear what I said, Tiffany Washington is a great lender. She sends me all this information. Okay. If anyone is unclear or want me to forward them this email, I'm happy to send it to you. Drop your email in the comments as well and say Georgia Dream information. All right. The other thing, just so you guys know, if you don't know, if you're going to go make a video or promote Georgia Dream to your client, right now, Georgia Dream did increase their standard down payment loan to $10,000. Boom. If they work in the medical industry, and I don't mean just like doctors, nurses, things of that nature. I'm talking about if they work in the building, if they work as a receptionist, if they work as a janitor, if they work in a cafeteria, it does not matter what their position is. If they work at a hospital, medical facility, they qualify for the Pen and Choice loan. And that is giving 12.5. So $12,500 towards closing costs right now. Okay. All right. And then if you just want to know another one, Atlanta Housing is giving $25,000 to healthcare industry people. So that's a great video. I'm giving you guys, listen, that was just 2-3 videos you guys can make as far as promoting yourselves on social media. Okay. Now, of course, obviously, there's different stipulations as far as Georgia Dream goes, as far as income, areas, and things of that nature. But Georgia Dream is pretty much everywhere in Georgia, right? It's literally named Georgia Dream for a reason. Every county is on here. So just about every county. And then, the household income varies from 1 to 2 to 3 the people and more, right? It all varies. So if you need more information on that, drop your email in the chat and I will respond by forwarding you this email, or you can get it straight from the source, Tiffany Washington, because she's amazing. She can forward these to you as well. All right, let me go back to my notes. Okay. Oh my God. This next topic number 3. Guys, I have to tell you a story about how bad fraud is right now in this real estate industry and how we need to protect ourselves as real estate agents. The scammers are desperate right now, guys. They are desperate and they are creative right now more than ever. And I have been experiencing it. And you just need to be very careful as a real estate agent. So, story number 1. I have been communicating with who I thought was my broker via email for the past couple days. We have been emailing back and forth. I kept missing his emails because I use my personal email more than I use my work email. Don't tell anybody that. But I use my company's email more than I use my broker's email. So I kept missing his emails, right? So he was asking me, was I available? He needed me to do something really quick. Now, this isn't far-fetched from my broker, because my broker literally, when I came onto the team, he was like, I told him, I was like, whatever it is that you need, I'm here. I got you. Because I really want to just grow that relationship, right? With that being said, you know, he sent me for showings for him when he's out of town, or inspections, or whatever the case may be. He sent me to meet up with some of his clients before. Just kind of helping him out. So it isn't far-fetched that he needed me to do something. So I'm like, yeah, cool. What you need? He proceeds to email me back. And says, I'm stuck in a meeting right now with a client. I really need to get some gift cards out in the mail before the holiday season. Can you, I'll give you the exact amounts and where to send them to. Whatever. So at first I was like, okay, cool. I'm out right now. I can run to Walgreens and then run to the post office to mail them off for you. No problem. Right? Me being helpful. You guys, this person said, okay, wait. So I await. Right? I was like, oh, this is a foreigner, right? No disrespect to the foreigners, but this is a foreigner, and this is not my broker. My broker is my color. So he doesn't, that's not how he talks, right? It's not how he talks. It's not how he texts. So anyways, I screenshot and I text him and I said, hey, is this you? He said, nope. So you guys, this person was basically had created an email address that was I didn't even notice it till afterwards. That was one letter off from my broker's email, right? And he had also, I don't know how he got my broker's email signature, but he had it and copied and pasted my broker's signature in his email. So, oh my God, I was about to send out gift cards to many people, right, for him, mail off these gift cards, and probably they already all would have went to him and I would have been out of the money. So you guys, please be careful. The scammers are scamming. That's what they're doing. Second off, we've had a young lady at our brokerage who has had back-to-back terminations, right? All because these people are scamming on Zillow and these third-party sites. Basically, they're posing property as for sale by owners, and you have some agents that target for sale by owners, right? I know for one, when I first started, I was trying to figure out what my niche was. As Nicole said, who's your client avatar? Mind you, Nicole the realtor, she's the GOAT. But I was trying to figure out who my client avatar was, right? So I was thinking, okay, let's try for sale by owners. Where do you go? You go to these third-party sites like Zillow, right? And you start looking at for sale by owners. You pick up the phone, you call them. Hey, can I meet with you? I would love to be a real estate agent. Da, da, da. Let me tell you all the things. I know you don't need one, but blah, blah, blah. All stuff. We all market to for sale by owners at least once in our real estate career, right? She has done this. And the last 3 transactions that she has had has terminated due to these sellers not being the actual sellers of the property. These people are fraudulent scammers. They are not. And when she first got the contact, she said she talked to them. She never did a video chat. She never talked to them in person. They said that they were out of the country, right? As a real estate agent, I think that we should all band together and start requiring sellers to jump on a video with us. If they can't see us in person, let's do an in-person consultation, right? So you guys can see each other face to face, but also let's start requesting that they send a copy of their driver's license or some kind of identification, because it's a bit crazy. So then that way we can, do our due diligence and make sure that we know who the ownership is and blah, 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 and all stuff. These scammers are on a rampage right now, you guys. They are. They are on a rampage. So let's just make sure that as real estate agents, realtors, we are protecting ourselves, because it's real out here. Even the scammers are struggling. They're getting us in any kind of way. Okay. All right. Now again, the first Thursday of the month is typically made for contracts and compliance, right? And I don't want to bore you guys. So, and I just really want to give all this juicy information, like the drops next year, the 6 or 7 drops that they're going to do for the interest rates. That was major. I'm going to keep you guys updated throughout the whole time. Like, hey, listen, they just dropped the interest rates. Let's make our videos. Let's get our clients. Let's send our updates or whatever. So go ahead and start preparing your email templates so you can do mass email blasts next year. As soon as we get those drops, go ahead and start preparing those. But anyways, I wanted to come to you guys about the information that was super juicy that I've just been sitting on. But also, I want to ask, if you can, in the comments, what would you want to hear? What would you want me to talk about as far as contracts and compliance? If you don't know me, I have been in real estate for about 4 years. And I got into real estate under family, and we closed over 400 transactions, 450 something transactions, 60 transactions in that time period, right? So I know the ins and outs of contractual documents. And then I have a transaction coordinating company, right? Top tier transactions, right? So with that being said, I know a lot about contracts and compliance. So I don't want you, if you're a new agent, if you're a seasoned agent and, just want the updates on the new contracts, because things change in these contracts, GAR's always updating, or whatever state that you're in. If you need help with explanations or want to go over specific documents or what should you do for this, put in the comments below. I would love to, train on whatever topics you guys feel will be most useful. All right. So I hope that this information today was useful. You guys, if you are not convinced yet, don't wait. Go and try to start looking for your research, right? They may not have released any information on it yet. So you may have to wait a little bit of time. I got that information directly from a board member of Charlotte, North Carolina, and South Carolina. They probably weren't supposed to tell me that, and I'm pretty sure they didn't expect for me to go back and tell my Facebook group, but oh well. Anyways, we will have access to the MLS in February or March of next year. Jump ahead. Let's get above and go ahead and do what we need to do so we can be first in line, right? To be able to service those clients. Go ahead and get your reciprocity. What are you waiting for? It's a state test. You don't have to do all the classes again. You don't. Literally have to take a state test. So go get your reciprocity in North Carolina and South Carolina, like tomorrow. Go prepare for that test, you guys, because this is really going to expand your reach in other territories. All right, keep you updated on the drops of the interest rates as well next year. All right, well, I'm gonna sign out. Again, if you have any topics you would love for me to train on or need help on, please let me know. I am excited to help. I just want to pour back in because, I love real estate. All right, well, that's it. That's all I got. Wish I could see y'all comments.